This event didn't start as a program to celebrate Dr. Olukoya. 2019, MFM Women Basketball Club came second in the league. Then COVID wiped out the world in 2020. These girls did not go home. Majority of them, they were in Prayer City where their camp is. They kept training because there's a training facility. They were training morning, evening. Then I started thinking, what can we do to be precise? You can't just be training. You have to play some competition. So I spoke with the general overseer and I said, sir, this is the idea that I have. I think we should do this for the girl child. He said, okay, fine, why not? So that was what gave birth to what we call Dr. and Dr. Mrs. D.K. Olukoya Women Basketball Club. So that is the purpose. Along the line, I just remembered that, the birthday of Dr. Olukoya and the wife is same day, 15th of July. And I said, okay, why don't we play the final on the 15th of July every year as part of celebrating these great personalities? But it's been interesting. It keeps getting better. If you were here, the first edition, 2021, 2022, 23, 24. This is 2025. It keeps getting bigger and better. And I'm delighted it's not hosting to win.
How do you feel that most of these players have gone to bigger teams, bigger clubs, national teams, and it's producing most of the players for the youth team, and so to speak, Dolphins, sort of a new set of players, MFM too, almost new set of players coming through?
Well, let me tell you what happened last year, 2024. We won the league in 2023 MFM, and the girls were getting complacent. Then we played this competition. In fact, it was not supposed to happen, but I had to hold it for just one day. We used to be a one-week fiesta, but I decided that I don't know what was telling me, just do it. One day, and this Dolphins team beat MFM. In fact, that beating, there was no word to describe it. It was serious beating. And that was the wake-up call. I remember we had a meeting, and before we could say Jack Robinson, the guests were saying, sir, thank God this event happened. Of course, we all knew that we went and retained the title. It has happened again, which means that it's a good omen that MFM, according to the coach, Ochiko Wolabi, she keeps saying she wants to win it a third time. So this is a good omen that MFM will retain the title a third time.
Okay, I'm talking about producing players for the national team. How has this been the success story so far?
Well, the players that we have produced, were not overnight players that we produced. For those who follow basketball, you understand that they came in as kids. But the future, like they say, belongs to the kids. They have grown over time. They played under 16, they played under 18, under 19, and what have you. That's the secret. I don't believe in mercantile approach when it comes to playing sports. Don't win at all times. I mean, at all times. I know people will tell you that we're hosting to win. I am not hosting to win. This is the 5th edition. We've only won it once. The reason for this, apart from celebrating Dr. Olukoya, apart from giving the girl child an opportunity to engage in profitable ventures, is to also assess the team. The league starts in 6 days, from now. And now they can see their minuses. Even though some of you will say that about 6 of the girls are not here. The MVP is not here. Wando is not here. She's somewhere in Czech Republic playing for Nigeria. Pius is not here. She's in Czech Republic. Abigail is not here. She's in Czech Republic. Lanre is not here. And 3 of the girls are going to Algeria again, to represent Nigeria. That's how many. You have 7 of the players from MFM going. But hey, we have strength in depth. These girls are going to come back before the 21st by the special grace of God. And watch out for MFM in the league.
Finally, how this contributed to MBBF basketball development in Nigeria? Of course, we always talk about having more competitions for basketball in terms of the league. And the league is not that long, but how does this quick exposure experience for these players in their development process?
The MBBF is always very proud, very happy when this happens. I want to say kudos to Musa Kida, the president of the MBBF. He has supported me. I'll say it here, he gives me balls. Sometimes he says, Godwin, okay, you are doing this, can you take this 200,000 as support, as it were? I'm saying it live, that's what he does. I mean, they appreciate what we are doing because we don't have enough competitions. We need to have more. You cannot just play 12 games and go and face a team that has played 200 games out there. How do you survive? So we need more basketball in our country.
Any plans to make this bigger? MFM is beyond Nigeria. Any plans to make this competition bigger in terms of expense?
Definitely. I mean, the first edition was not like this. Even last year was not like this. On top of my head, I'm saying, next edition, by the special grace of God, I want to play male and female, not just women's event. It's not supposed to be. Maybe I'm selfish because we have a women basketball team, but I can guarantee by the special grace of God that next edition is going to be male and female. And like it's always been, it's still going to be pan-Nigeria. Teams coming from all over, so that we have what we call basketball fiesta.
5 days to the start of the league. You as the chairman of MFM Women Basketball League.
President.
Or president, whatever you want to.
President is better.
Now, what are the challenges that you guys face in preparing the team, logistics and all that? Honestly.
The biggest challenge is not about money. Yes, it's a challenge, but it's not the biggest. The biggest is not having feast time. The date had to change. We were supposed to be in Benin, then it became Ilorin, then suddenly it became Benin again. Some of us had to appeal to NBBF to say, hey, for instance, MFM has got 6 players of the team, and we can't play the league without these players. And in their wisdom, they said, okay, the league has been moved as it were. But like I said, the biggest challenge is not having a calendar, so that you know that by April, let me say this also, Dr. Olukoya has said to me about the league, that he may not be able to sponsor the girls anymore in the league if we keep coming. We just come today and say the league is tomorrow. That I should tell him long enough so that he can prepare and keep some money aside for the girls. I think it's the biggest challenge we have, and I want to believe that as we progress, something has to be done in that direction.